As one of the hottest travel destinations, does Bali really live up to all the hype? We traveled halfway around the world to see for ourselves. In this video, we'll look at 7 of the most popular must-see destinations in Bali and share with you what we found. Bali is known as the island of the gods, but we were really surprised to find the Balinese religion everywhere we went. From the beautiful hand-carved architecture in Balinese homes and temples to the daily offerings, we soon understood that religion isn't just a facet of life here, it's a framework around which everything is built. Understanding this basic fact of life helped us get the most out of our time on this beautiful island. The Balinese people practice their daily rituals as they have for hundreds of years. Each morning, the Balinese place small offerings in front of their homes, shops, schools, temples, and often in their cars and on their motorcycles. These offerings are a way of expressing gratitude to the gods, thanking them for the good life the people enjoy. Our first stop was Tirta Empul Temple. This is one of the most important temples in Bali. It is a center of community life and spiritual purification. The temple was built around a natural spring, which is the source of holy water. The temple is held sacred by the Balinese Hindu community. We were happy to find out that it's open to visitors as well. Participating in the ritual here will refresh your spirit and get rid of the negative energy you hold. We arrived early so we could take part in the purification ritual. There are a total of 17 fountains flowing from the holy spring, which we needed to visit. We were careful to avoid the 2 death fountains that are used only for cremation ceremonies. The Balinese believe that everything in this world has a spiritual essence. So we made sure we visited the Banyon Tree at Tirta Empul. It is believed to be over 500 years old. The tree is said to be inhabited by the gods and spirits of deceased ancestors. It's a source of spiritual power. Our next stop was the Santi Coffee Plantation, where they grow coffee, tea, and cocoa. Coffee is an important part of Bali's culture and family life.
And this is cocoa beans when it's dry.
Okay.
And this is the fresh cocoa inside.
The not-so-ethical side of local coffee farming is luwak coffee. Luwaks are a type of civet cat that eat coffee beans. The Balinese collect the undigested beans to use in luwak coffee, but beware, this often involves caging wild animals to produce the high-priced luwak coffee.
And this is regular coffee.
Regular coffee.
Compare a little bit.
Okay. So this is this coffee wash?
Yeah.
And this is just regular?
Yes.
Okay.
And which animal?
This is we call luwak in Bali, but the luwak there's a type of a civet cat.
Okay.
This is a more like a special cat. This is type of cat you mostly can find in Indonesia.
Okay.
That is in Bali, in Java, and Sumatra. Belong in Indonesia island.
There are a lot of coffee plantations to visit in Bali, and as visitors, we love to support small local growers. All of the teas and coffees tasted great, but our favorite was the coconut coffee. There are a lot of different activities to do in Bali, and chasing waterfalls is one of the best. We decided to join the fun and find our favorite waterfalls. Dramatic cascades plunging into clear, cool pools were a welcome relief from the hot Bali sun. Our first stop? Goa Raja Waterfall. Goa Raja is named for the huge cave behind the main waterfall. This waterfall is off the main tourist path and is uncrowded and peaceful. It's about a 45-minute drive east of Ubud. It was about a mile down into the ravine to reach this waterfall, but it was worth it. Next was Ulu Pentanu Waterfall. Not many visitors have discovered this waterfall. Best of all, it's only about a 30-minute drive from Ubud. It was one of the few areas we visited in Bali that didn't have a crowd of people. Banyumala Waterfall is a 1.5-hour drive north of Ubud. It's absolutely stunning. We were amazed to see all of the tiny waterfalls falling into a huge pool. This area tops our list of best waterfalls in Bali. It isn't possible to show the full beauty of Banyumala because water seems to be falling all around us. Wild monkeys collecting their meal along the shore was a highlight of the visit. Our guide told us, waterfalls are a dwelling place of the gods and spirits. Seeing the beauty of these waterfalls, we can see why they are sacred. While in this area, we also stopped at Ulun Danu Water Temple. Sitting on the shores of Lake Bariton, this temple was built in the 17th century and is used for ceremonies dedicated to Danu, the Balinese goddess of the water, lakes, and rivers. Many Balinese come here to pray for fertility, prosperity, and well-being. Lake Bariton is the second largest lake in Bali and is used to irrigate the rice fields. It was interesting to learn that rice irrigation starts in the water temples like Ulu Danu Water Temple, where they have special rituals to bless the water during rice growing seasons. Rice is life in Balinese culture, and the Balinese believe rice is the greatest gift from the gods. We're off to the Ceking Rice Terrace. The Ceking Rice Terrace is one of about 1,200 water systems across Bali. Looked after by temple priests, the terraces allow the farmers to grow traditional Balinese rice without the aid of fertilizer or pesticides. We found it helpful to talk to the Balinese people about their culture. It gave us a greater appreciation for what we experienced. Everything in Bali has a spiritual purpose. What questions do you have about Bali? Be sure to drop a comment and let us know how you liked today's video.